Hello, friends and family. It's the old Chrome Dances, and I don't have my cane, so I have to be careful. Get this down the steps. We're doing a garden tour update. Of course, there's my mint. Actually, I'm gonna have to get some honey and get me some more mint honey going here pretty soon, and it's good to make tea. You can put like 1 or 2 teaspoons in a hot water, and it's good when you're not feeling good. And our strawberries, we we only had 6 plants, and we got down, I don't know, a couple pounds or so of strawberries at least out of them, so they produced really well this year. And our bee balm is blooming, and we had some strong storms come through last night with strong winds, and it did a little bit of damage. As far as we had planted all the wildflowers out here, and most of them have not survived. They were doing good, but I think the kittens have. See, I think the only thing we really have left is a little black-eyed Susan. They tore everything up. So, our zucchini, yeah, we've got 2 bushes here, is doing real good. And we got some peppers going. My son was supposed to come and help me, and that Swiss chard is for scratch, and I think this is an eggplant, I'm sure, here, but I don't know. He's still eating. We've got a nice zucchini down in there that's going to get picked Saturday, and tomorrow. I'm putting half in salad instead of cucumber, and use the other half. And there's some more pepper plants that are getting pretty good. Those are above my knee. And yeah. Okay, you can see there's a roof over there. Can you see this corn? Can you see that? That we had over here. Yeah. So, excuse me, tomatoes. We have different varieties. I don't know what else what. I know there's a lot of red, cherry, some yellow. The garden over here, our fennel. And the fennel over there is my dinocal, which is managing to survive because Scratch won't leave it alone. And my chives, I've been using lots of them in salad. And I've already dehydrated a bunch of the oregano back there, but I might have to get out here and cut and dehydrate more. I was trying our, what do you call it? Basil's not growing as good. Here's the garden, and my son has a lock on it, so I can't get in there. But I can show you from this side. This is the sweet corn. Now there's sweet corn, and then there's what do you call it? Some of it's heirloom, and all the heirloom is producing. And these are watermelons here that's trellising up the fence. Let me go around this way. What am I trying to say? they're producing two. This is all watermelon, and it's the Sugar Baby, the small one. That's trellising up the fence. The wind was hard on the corn. We're hoping that this is acorn squash up here above me. That's growing. In a couple of weeks we'll be eating you. Acorn squash. Yeah, so we've got, let me back up a little bit. We didn't have any luck with our, and that's more squash going down the fence this way and is now climbing the tree. And this is cantaloupe all down here. These are the cantaloupes or cucumbers. Shit. I think these are cantaloupes here. And then we've already dug up. My son pulled up, I don't know, I think we got about 40, he said, or 45 pounds out of this one row of, it was a white potato, but I can't remember what the name. And these are the russets, and they are ready. But I've still got a 20-pound bag of the other potatoes. So I'm not buying potatoes or green beans. And these potatoes are ready to harvest. And then this is the sweet potatoes back here. We won't have any of them until fall. We got to start them a lot earlier, but he wants to get this cleared out so he can do get our fall crops in. Some more tomatoes, all back in there in the cages. And then back, let me see if I can get a better angle. Back in there is our green bean. He picked a pound of green beans that I cooked up for dinner tonight, along with potatoes. This is cucumbers. I believe cucumbers. Oh, it was a tree. I thought there was a bug trying to get me. I don't have issues with bugs. So, all up through here. And there's our Swiss chard, and our curly kale. And then back there is romaine lettuce. So I've got a whole gallon zip bag dehydrated as curly kale, but I'll probably dehydrate a bunch of the Swiss chard. But our root vegetable part didn't do. Yeah, it was a no-go. I saved and dehydrated the tops. And our peas, yeah, we lost some of them. Didn't do too good on our sugar snap peas, unfortunately. And like I say, the root section. So this is pretty much gonna get redone for a fall harvest back here. Hello. So this, it's gonna get pretty much taken out and fall planting put in for the fall. But as you can kind of see, and I'll give you a different angle from down here. kind of the garden. So, I mean, as far as salad greens and juicing greens, we've got plenty of greens for that. And like I say, I like to take greens and our mulberry tree didn't produce as good this year, but we're thinking of taking this whole line of trees out and putting all fruit trees like peach, plum, apple, cherry, eventually in here. But all this is going to have to go, and we're going to get door trees, and then we're considering expanding the garden to this side of the walk in the future. And we're going to have some black raspberries and blueberries going in the future here. To keep building. And then over here, try and zoom in. What am I aiming for? Right there. The corn. And then our compost is doing really well. That's our compost pile back there. And that will all go into the garden this fall. We got nice compost going. And the kittens are really cute. The other day there was a black one got in this one and a gray one. Where's my shoe? A gray one in here and a black one in here. And one would bounce up and whack the other one and go down. The other one would come up and whack the other. It was like whack-a-mole. And I was just laughing like crazy because of how funny they were. Just how funny they were. So I know I hadn't done, all this corn is way taller than me. Yeah. And that is really tall. It's the roof of my house. That's really tall corn back there. So maybe if I turn him, turn you, so you can get really an idea how tall that corn is. Okay. Hope I didn't make anybody motion sick. But yeah, I just thought I'd do an updated tour of the garden. And this fencing is tall. Let's see, the bridge of my nose comes to this part of the fence, and this is above my head, this twine up here. So anyway, things are growing good, and it looks like we're going to have some good harvesting out of here, and we've had some good harvesting. And like I say, he's going to get ready to do, we got to cut some more branches back. We did, but they grew back. But yeah, we're thinking if we can come over to the other side and get some fruit in and maybe some more garden beds. I'll try and zoom in a little bit. Let's see. Those tomatoes on the other side are doing better. I told him he needs to get these branches down because they need more light. So, but some of them are above the cages. So at anywho, this is the updated tour, and we will talk to you guys later.